It's time for Fortune's Path. I want to talk about a product that we love, and the product is a brand deck. So, what problem does a brand deck solve? If you've ever been in a conference room and you're trying to have a conversation about ideas or brainstorm, or maybe you're doing a whiteboard session, those can be really awkward, particularly when you're trying to talk about your own organization. So, what a brand deck does is it makes that conversation about what you stand for physical and a lot easier to have. So, it's a set of about 50 cards and you separate them into piles of like you are or you're not. And each card has an adjective on either side, like rational or radical. And then you put it in a pile about, yeah, this is what we aspire to be. We want to be rational. Or no, want to be rational. Or no, we aspire to be radical. And then that process makes you think about your brand in a way that's much harder to do when you're just whiteboarding. So, a couple other things we love about the product that solves that problem. It was created by Scott Thomas, who was President Obama's designer for the 2018 presidential campaign. And it started out as a Kickstarter campaign. So, a great technique when you're developing products is to think about landing page development. Can you describe your product in a way that's compelling enough to get people excited that they'll express interest even before the product exists? And so obviously this is something that Scott Thomas was able to do successfully. A few other things we love. Exclusivity. So when you go to Amazon and search for brand deck, you're not going to find it. If you want to generate monopoly profits and really be able to stand out, you have to have something that's exclusive in your product. And in this case, the distribution of it is exclusive. You can only get it from the brand deck site. Another thing I love about the product is they got the pricing right. A nice even number of $25. You don't buy one brand deck, you potentially buy multiple of them. So if you want to have a conversation with a lot of people, they get around a table and each of them has to have a brand deck. And $25 a piece is pretty fabulous when you consider that this deck of cards, which looks an awful lot like the brand deck, see, they're about the same size, same thickness. You can buy one of these guys for $1.97 on Amazon. So at 25 bucks a piece, there's quite a bit of room for profit. I think, though, when you're discussing your organization, you want to take that conversation beyond just talking about your characteristics, like whether you're cheeky or respectful. And you really need to get down to what good are you doing in the world? What is your higher purpose? What virtues are you creating? So you can start off the conversation with the brand deck and come up with those 5 or 6 adjectives that describe sort of the experience of your brand. But your core value is deeper than that. That's your higher purpose. So one of the last thing that we love about the brand deck is that it facilitates truthful, witty, and friendly conversations about ideas. And that's something worth paying for.